Well, it's being called a medical breakthrough in the making. A local group of clinical researchers are studying a drug that could potentially save the lives of people diagnosed with COVID-19. Our Daytona Everett joins us in studio with these remarkable findings. Daytona.
Gino, this is exciting stuff. Clinical trials begin next week for a drug that's formerly been used to treat HIV patients. Now, they're trying to see if it can be used to help to keep coronavirus patients out of the hospital. Today, they took me through a mock trial to see what that process is going to look like.
One more time. We're crossing our fingers, yes.
It's a race to find treatments across the world. At Palm Tree Clinical Research in Palm Springs, Dr. Carlos Martinez and his team are hoping
Leronlimab
could be the answer. Coronavirus attacks the body.
What this drug is supposed to do is actually block that process.
The goal is to help patients who test positive for the virus in the beginning stages. That's when they have mild to moderate symptoms.
Again.
Hopefully, this drug would keep them from being hospitalized. Clinical trials are set to begin next week. Now, before the clinical trial actually happens, there will be a consent process over the phone. Then that patient would come here to the office. All of the researchers would be completely gowned up. But here's what the trial would actually look like. The patient is led to a room where they consent. They get a physical and they have blood drawn.
And that is how simple that is.
Then the medication. Some patients will get the actual medication, others a placebo.
We use the first syringe to pull out the medication, and that's the injection that will be given to the patient in the abdomen. So it's going to be one shot on the right side and one shot on the left side.
The blood samples are spun and saved for testing.
Every single week, we see them to make sure that their symptoms don't get worse or that everything's actually under control.
Having done other clinical trials, Dr. Martinez is just ready to get to work.
I'm very excited, actually, to be honest with you. It's a very interesting study, and I'm hoping that it is, like you mentioned earlier, one of those breakthrough drugs. I'm hoping that it is.
Dr. Martinez says the medicine actually has minimal side effects. 10 other sites across the country are also conducting trials. They're all in collaboration with the site right here in the desert. If you're interested in being a part of the trial, you can contact the number that you see on your screen. For NBC Palm Springs, I'm Daytona Everett.